My boyfriend called me selfish for wanting him to leave boys' night early due to me grieving. Where do I go from here? So I, 25 female, have been in a relationship with my boyfriend, 27 male, for 4 years. Our relationship has been very good for the most part. Some fights here and there, but nothing worth noting until a week ago. I got a call from my brother telling me my mom had passed away last Friday. Growing up, I was never super close with her, but over the last 5 years, our relationship improved tremendously. We texted throughout the week, and every Sunday I would go on 4 to 5 hour drives with her on the speaker to keep me company, talking about anything and everything under the sun. She became my best friend. For context, my boyfriend knows how close we had gotten and even joined me for some of those drives. Now here's the problem. My boyfriend has a fairly close group of friends that he keeps up with, usually games with them throughout the week. Then once a month, him and his friends will hang out and drink. He lets me know a few days prior that he will be hanging out with them that Friday. When I got the news, I immediately called him, breaking down and telling him I didn't know what to do, and then I knew I needed him to be with me tonight. He went from consoling me to saying, I let you know a few days ago I had plans with my friends. I only get to see them once a month. I told him I understood, but I really needed him, and I'm sure they would reschedule, to which he said they definitely wouldn't be able to as they all have their own responsibilities. After some more time going back and forth, I gave in and said I would be okay with him going as long as he left early. Since he leaves at 7 p.m., I said I would like him back by 11, and he agreed. I spent the night going through texts with her, photos, everything I could. I tried to distract myself with other things, but nothing worked. Eventually, 10 p.m. rolls around and I text my boyfriend, hey, will you be leaving in an hour? To which he responds, you told me 12, so I'll be leaving by then. I told him I said 11 and I was standing by that. He didn't respond after and came home at 12. I asked him why he didn't reply and why he didn't just come back an hour earlier. He immediately got upset with me, telling me I was being selfish for ruining his night with his friends. Him spending an extra hour there means nothing since he left an hour early, and I would be fine since I didn't spend my childhood with her anyway. I told him I didn't even want him to go out with him that day to begin with since I had just gotten the bad news, but I agreed under the specific condition, and so had he. He also could have just caught up with his friends when they game during the week. The fight ended with him telling me that I was again being selfish as he doesn't get to see them in person often, and I shouldn't expect him to drop everything for me. We've been fairly cold to each other since, which has left me overthinking and reevaluating our relationship. On one hand, I am extremely heartbroken he wasn't there for me and know that's not something I want for my future, but on the other hand, his words have definitely gotten to me and I feel bad for separating him from his friends. I also know it would break me more to lose someone else so close to me. Where do I go from here?
Bro, there's nothing here that is your fault. They say like, oh, they can't reschedule because they have stuff going on in their lives. Hello, something just happened in your girlfriend's life. Why don't you be there to console them?
It's so disrespectful, and like bad things are going to continue happening throughout your life. There will be other deaths in your family,
It's inevitable,
other
right?
losses, things like that. And you want a partner who's going to be there for you.